All right. Halo.
Don't need all that. We
I
how's it
love
going,
some short
Shadowhawk?
content.
How was work today? Work was work.
Nah, it was all right. Yeah.
It's
Hey.
Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
There is
That's about
that.
the only good thing about it.
Yeah. And
How's your day?
hopefully it's uh well, I've been kind of like you, dealing with some indigestion, and it's
Oh,
really
really?
messing with my sleep the last 3, 4 days. It's probably about the fourth day.
Good. You
And
were like throwing all night last.
uh well, it may have appeared that way.
Well, off and on. It
Uh
seemed like it.
yeah, I mean, we had the man cave after the yeah, I mean it was yeah, I mean, did this show, went over and did that one, and then not that this show was like 30 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
Justin kind of messed everything up, but all right. That's all right. We can do it for Justin. He'll do it for us.
Yep.
Trying to get my StreamYard all worked out. We're in multi-stream for the launch on the 30th.
Yeah. Have you figured out what's going on there yet?
No, but I'm getting close. Getting closer. Here's Willis O'Brien artwork. Got to show it.
Ooh.
Uh, you may have already seen it. I may even have it in a book or something. Let's see, which one am I on right there? King Kong. That's where he's in the cave and the serpent.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not really a serpent. It had little. It looks like that has a wing on there, like it's a wings. Although Lego Python body, the wings over there
Mm-hmm.
by the girl. I think you can kind of see it going out there.
Right.
Mm, okay, wait a minute. There we go.
Wait.
A little bit bigger. It just you see the highlight and you see it snaking out there. That's a little wing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if that was a big old python, and look how the neck just narrows, the different proportions to it and whatnot are
Yeah. It's all crazy looking.
pretty wild. Yeah, the head is small compared to the body.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Overall, very
man,
cool though.
some of that concept art, it's pretty cool. Yeah, one of those kaiju people put that up there. Now we're going to be
Oh,
talking kaijus and cowboys tomorrow with Frankie B and Matt.
sweet. Yeah.
So I set that up today. That stream. I've had it on schedule for since the end of last year. Some of these
Yeah.
people are hard to get.
Oh, I
Harder
know.
to
Yeah.
get than others.
Right.
But he wasn't. I don't know. Maybe we break the ice with him and he'll want to come on again. I don't know. I just
Cool.
don't
Yeah, I
think it
know
should
Frankie's
take.
he's a fun guy, man. Like I said, so hopefully it'll be a good time.
Well, I definitely think that Alterna, and he's part of that Alterna crowd,
Oh yeah.
primarily, I guess. Uh, but I really think that the Alterna crowd needs to interact on some of these other shows, maybe more so than others. Just my own personal opinion. Uh, just so that it's not like, well, we're the Alterna crowd and you're CG or whatever. And I'm not saying that they're not CG or that. I'm just saying it would go great for PR, if they do.
Right.
And Frankie B's is over on Kickstarter, which is, you know, I don't know what,
Fine.
I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't know. This will probably be the first Kickstarter that we've had on here, really. Although we covered a Kickstarter on the Rex X and Apex show over on Apex's channel.
uh,
Uh, man, that was grating for me. Hey, Chad, happy Game Boy Day anniversary. He
wait,
said,
which one?
Chad M.
Okay.
Chad M. Can you see that down there?
Yeah, no, I see it.
Okay.
No, when was the Hex Rex and Apex? Was that
That was last Saturday. And
last Saturday? Okay, I thought
yeah.
I was looking last night. I didn't see it or this week.
Well, I mean, it's every other week.
Right. Yeah.
So it'll
Yeah.
be the 29th, the day before we launch Devil Flyer #1. Cross your fingers. Man, I hope I give them enough time to approve that baby. I think I'm going to keep it simple, get it approved, and then add to. I think with every
Yeah.
addition to it, you have to get it approved. But man, I got I'm going to explode if I don't get that up there and approved and out. I'm just
Confident.
I'm confident going to do it. I'm going to be working hard to do it, but I'm going to explode if it don't happen. You know, it's gotta go off.
Yeah, I know.
Is this going to be short stream again? Well, I mean, no, Carrie, we'll probably do pink too. It'll be what it's going to be. How about that?
There you go.
Damn.
I care.
Hey, Carrie.
We've gotten these people spoiled here. All these 2 to 4 hour shows.
Hey, it's a good thing that they asked for more. Now, speaking of more, if you could only choose one, what would it be? Would it be mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, cookies and cream, butter pecan? Okay, these are reading out of order. I've read the middle line first. Of course I did. Well, anyway, butter pecan, Rocky Road, pralines and cream, vanilla, chocolate, or just strawberry.
Oh,
You could only
I'm going
choose
Rocky
one.
Road on it.
But what if they said it's the only ice cream that you can eat for the rest of your life?
Then that's what I'm going for. Is the Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Okay. If it's for the rest of my life, strawberry.
Ew. How
Do
blasé.
you not? Huh?
I just said how bland.
You can always jazz it up, although I've never attempted to do so. Well, maybe. Rocky Road's good. It's pretty rich. Yeah, I gotta pick Rocky Road, like you do. If it's a one and done, if it's for the rest of my life, I could probably do with just strawberry.
Yeah. Well, I was a big fan of mint chocolate chip, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what, but I can't eat that much mint anymore. It like messes up my stomach.
Yeah. And you're not a butter pecan person, are you?
Mm,
No.
don't
Why
care
the
for
hell
pecan.
not? And I'll tell you another good one, black walnut.
I like walnut. Don't like pecan.
Well, walnut's good. It repairs the lining of your stomach. Chad says I like mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Well, you do too, but it messes
But yeah,
with you.
yeah, I can't eat it like I used to. So it's back to the old Rocky Road for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not always in the mood for chocolate. Now,
Mm.
you know.
You know what about a nice Neapolitan? You get chocolate, strawberry,
Well,
and
they
vanilla.
didn't even put that in there. I guess it didn't rank, right?
Well, yeah, or I guess it was, too obvious. Most people would choose that because you get a choice of 3 for 1.
Yeah, you get a choice of 3. I don't know if that would have made a difference with me. Good for a banana split, I guess.
Rum and raisin ice cream. Ooh, yeah, that is. Yeah, coconut. Oh, I had a coconut.
Rum and raisin ice cream? Never had that.
It was like a fresh coconut sorbet one time I had.
Coconut ice cream is
Oh,
lush. Wow. Yeah, I mean, they have different varieties over there in the UK.
yeah.
We've talked to ice cream, before, and they've got some that I've never even heard of. Avengers #1. just because.
Sure.
I
Why not?
actually had for a short time. I had an Avengers #1. So I have possessed that book before and sold
So
it.
yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Their first villain was Loki.
Loki, yeah, Thor.
Yeah, makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
Well, because Thor's in the Avengers, so Loki's gonna automatically be one of their enemies.
Yeah, and I mean Loki's powerful enough to take on Iron Man, even that lower powered Iron Man,
Oh yeah.
uh, and Ant
Now
Man
Hulk,
and
I don't know about.
Wasp, and the Hulk, and Thor. It's got to be a pretty powerful villain, right? Or
Yeah,
group
you
of
think
villains like the Lava Men or something, the Mole
right.
Men, the Moloids. Oh yeah, that throws fear into me just shuddering to think about that. Or maybe a kaiju like monster like Fin Fang Foom.
Oh yeah, there
That
you go.
that name just throws fear into me. Fin Fang Foom. I don't know. It's that Bruce Banner, it's that Lois Lane, it's that Clark Kent, it's that
Hmm.
I mean, it's that double entendre, right? Or whatever. Well, maybe
Yeah,
not double meaning, but
I think they call it like alliteration or something like that.
hey, don't call me that. You take
I'm sorry, Rexy. I've been drinking already.
wow. Okay. Wow, I never thought you'd use that one. Uh somebody listed their favorite Avengers. Uh and I don't know. Now I hated this outfit really. This
Oh, from Wonder
Hollywood
Man,
thing.
yeah,
Look, he's holding Wonder Bread.
yeah.
That's
That
the
outfit's
insert.
terrible though, man. I
I
hated that
yeah, I mean, I would rather him go back to his old villain costume.
thing. Yeah.
The bees. These are done by John Byrne, by the way,
Yeah, very nice.
with the Avenger symbol. Finally, the beast uh
Get some love.
gets some love. Yeah, look at them hands, man. Look how big those hands are. Big hands, you know what they say. At
That's
least
right.
Trump said it. Uh there's
Little Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. He was always a little nasty mutant.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Snobby little dude and his
first
sister.
couple there. Rubenstein did the inks on that.
Wow, I was
Uh,
just gonna ask you who was doing the inks on the.
yeah, may have done the colors since it's in color. I don't know.
Hmm.
That one was signed Rubenstein. No, that's Rubenstein. Isn't that like the Young Frankenstein joke?
Steam.
Something like that. Frankenstein.
Yes.
If you want Avengers to look old school, although the others may look updated, just throw Giant Man in there.
There
Somewhere.
you go.
That always looks retro when you throw Giant Man in there. That's the only difference really here. Is you have Giant Man, you have the Wasp in like this green and yellow booted and gloved outfit, which I've never even seen. That kind of sucks.
Huh, I don't remember that one.
No, I don't either. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I know your green's your favorite color, but
Yeah, but
I don't like that.
it doesn't work for the Wasp.
No, it really doesn't. She was supposed to be snappy, right, and fashionable. I don't think she'd ever
I
wear
think so.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, she was always like they were drawing her with like the new trends and stuff.
There you
That were
go. Stick
popular.
with the classic,
You're
old
cooking.
school looking Ghost Rider. I don't know about the totally red bike though.
You could always paint that up
No
a little bit.
flameage. I mean, that's just plain.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
like on the
probably
backrest there's a skull over his shoulder
cool.
and the light and the emblem, and then it's just all cast red. That's lazy,
Yeah,
you know.
at least they made the bike look, like the Ghost Rider bike, the
Oh
pipes and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everything.
But I mean, it's lazy.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like we'll
mean,
cast it
this
all in
was
red. Don't
probably
worry about.
this was
They'll buy
probably
anything.
an old release, Rex. Doesn't look like one of the
Right.
new ones.
Well, here it is in the package, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Marvel
Yeah.
Legends.
Oh,
Like,
maybe that's one of the reissue ones or something. Yeah. Okay.
well, I had one back in the 70s. I think I've still got it actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
got a skull back there. You can see it. I think there's a skull on the tank, on the side of the tank. The graphics are
Hmm.
great. Look at that Kirby crackle,
Hmm.
fire and speed lines.
Yeah, but they didn't even give you any kind of fire effects or anything. Yeah. Pretty
No, that's
lazy.
why I'm saying, that's lazy. Uh,
Yeah.
do you have a store called Perry's Ice Cream? I do not. Website says they have stores in the States. Enter
Harry's?
zip code and find the nearest. They have rum and raisin ice cream. I might
Not
try that.
around. Not around me, Carrie. I haven't seen a Perry's.
I haven't either. I've not even heard of it.
Mm.
Like I said, in the UK, they have different. Uh,
And I'm not just spouting my zip code out there for you.
Marvel's The Orb. Yeah, I want one of those.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
he's
cool.
under the Avengers, even though he's a villain. The Orb.
Mm,
He was
yeah,
kind of like a Ghost Rider villain.
that's the first place I ever saw him was in Ghost Rider.
Yeah, me too. I think. I think that was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
Here's a
Ghost Rider.
close up of the figure. That's pretty cool. He's got the
He's
big
not
old
bad.
gun.
Mm.
Huh? There's just something about a giant eyeball for your head, which I think
Yeah,
that was, not really a thing. It was a helmet, right? Or,
yeah, I think it was a helmet. Yeah, but he was still
but,
pretty cool.
oh, pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of a rip off of a 60s character called the Eye that was in
Yeah.
fanzines. Um,
Oh. Hmm.
Today marks the debut of Alpha Flight.
Oh, very cool.
Uh, in April 1979, created by John Byrne. Alpha Flight were operatives
Wow,
of
is it
Department
79
H.
they debuted? Holy shit. Yeah, I got that one.
X-Men 120. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the other. That was John Byrne. I don't understand. Anyway, show me all your X-Men. There's certain
Oh my.
issues I'm trying to get back. Huh? What?
I said, oh my.
John's Long Box. He might have been the one that put this up there. He did this on a 3D printer. That's pretty cool. Can you identify that? I identified it. The whoever put it up there the first time. This is his 3D printed. That
All
doesn't
right, hold
look
on.
quite as impressive.
Um,
I guessed it right away.
you got me, bro.
It's
How
the
is it?
ultimate nullifier. It's what you Reed Richards. It's what the Watcher sent Human Torch after to retrieve out of Galactus's ship. And with but a
Oh,
thought, you could wipe out the universe with but a thought. And
okay.
Reed Richards threatened Galactus with it. And that's why he didn't swallow the Earth. He says, if you'll give it back, I'll, you know, leave the Earth alone.
Right.
Which I thought was brilliant. A brilliant resolution to
Well,
a
I'll
right.
accept the part about giving it back to him.
Well, I mean, he Galactus, I always thought this was stupid. He looks to the Watcher and like, you put that much power in the hands of a child or something. And it's like, maybe you need to be negotiating immediately before he says, wouldn't it be cool just with a random thought if the universe didn't exist? And then bloop, no more universe.
Yeah.
No negotiation at that point, Galactus. Maybe you need to get
Well,
on those negotiations. Huh?
that's why I wouldn't have negotiated. If I got the ultimate nullifier, Galactus can go, oh, well, give it back and I'll leave. And I just go, you know what? You're leaving anyway. Boop. See ya.
Well, I mean, the Watcher vouched for him, right? In his character
Yeah.
and his
So does,
integrity, said if
well,
Galactus gives him
you can't
gives
trust the
his
Watcher
word, then you can
either.
trust it. Because he could have said, "Oh, I have it now. By the way, no more humans on Earth. Bloop. Problem solved. No more
Right.
Watcher." He could have said, "No more Watcher," too. I guess which would
Yeah,
have pissed
exactly.
off the other watchers. But hey,
But how do you know you can trust the watchers? They're not supposed to interfere, and here he is interfering.
well, I mean, that is something because he was introduced in Fantastic Four 13, hadn't been used a lot. He might have had some backup stories, interesting backup stories, and like, was it Tales to Astonish or something? I'm not sure. I need to get all those collected works. Maybe it was Strange Tales, actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it was all based on the Watcher vouching for him, but you're right. How about somebody vouching for the Watcher, which we knew very little about at that time? He was
Yeah,
sort
exactly.
of a mysterious cosmic entity. Uh, I mean, you got to watch out for, watch this, Shadow. You got to watch out for some people. This is pretty neat. All right. You saw what happened there, right?
No.
Okay. You got it in big.
Sorry, I was looking at his head. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, his head's kind of odd shaped. Don't be a hater. Okay, here we go.
Oh, damn.
You see that look he gave him at the end?
Yeah, you
Like,
messed
you
him up.
son of a, yeah. But he held, I don't know. I think that was staged, because see, that guy's got his hand up, ready to high five him and whatnot.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it's staged, but that's pretty cool. The guy can't, that goes up to the counter, he never puts it in his jacket, and when he does it in front of the owner, so the owners know he's not trying to be shifty. There's a lot of people that won't volunteer. Hey, you got to warn. That was. I don't think that'd work, bro. Actually, but
Yeah.
it was a good trick. Then Galactus turns into a purple CGI cloud. Yeah, possibly.
Exactly.
You holding up pretty good today, buddy? Or
Oh, I'm sore, bro. It was a
you're
long day. I
sore?
was on my feet all day.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah.
goddamn old machines, sometimes they just get finicky. And today was one of those days. I had to be
Yeah.
adjusting shit and messing with shit all dang day.
Yeah. And you're probably on concrete, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, concrete that's covered with, almost like a glass surface tile because you
Wow.
don't want
Well,
anything
it's
hurt.
hard on your legs,
Right,
regardless.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be all food safe and all that stuff. So it's like it can't be permeable. It's got to be
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
easily cleanable.
Fantastic Four Friday. And it is Friday, thank God. This is
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
1963 third appearance of the Wasp. Speaking about the Wasp, the fourth appearance of Doctor Doom. But not the first microverse. That would be Captain America number 25 from 1943.
Oh
wow. Here is Fantastic Four number 16, a classic, large villain, Ant-Man on the cover under a. I want to know, is Stan Lee or Jack Kirby holding the magnifying glass?
I think it's Jack.
I think that's just an insert.
Oh, you burst my bubble.
And what's he standing on?
He's in the palm of. No, he's in the palm of Doom's hand too. He's just.
You think?
Yeah,
Ah,
I think the magnifying glass, you're just seeing, what the guy with the magnifying glass is seeing, so you can see Ant-Man way down there.
yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
Curry,
We'll go.
man.
Sure. We'll go with that. Sure.
Yeah,
I know.
comic book logic.
Convince me. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is comic book logic. Yeah.
Hey, Gable.
Hey, Gable, penny shot.
Ooh.
No, nobody did cosmic goodness like Jack Kirby. I'm sorry. Just take a look at this
Yeah,
2 page. Look at that.
Jack is a monster at that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I know, right? It's like, wow, takes you to, I think this was part of the 2001 Treasury Edition. In fact, I know it is.
Oh, cool.
Kind of that trippy ending, somewhat. It's part of the Treasury Edition. Smoking Wraith. Hey, Smoking Wraith, I asked you what time Sunday. Where he wanted to start sort of like an in-depth Bible study for Sunday, Shadow. And
Oh, wow. Hey,
you're,
smoking.
uh, I don't know if he responded to me about what time he'd like to start that, but we can certainly start that this Sunday, if you wish.
I'm game.
I hear heavy loads are being lifted in these parts. Yeah, yeah,
There's some kind of load.
yeah. Some people got a load. Yeah,
Some people got a load in their pants.
lift that load, tote that barge. Here's Tomb of Dracula. Uh, so, I mean, super. You have the best of both worlds, right? You have the cosmic Silver Surfer goes up against the supernatural Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a wild matchup, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Could cosmic energy just reducing to dust? I would think so. I mean, how about
I
light?
mean,
All
yeah,
he has
wouldn't he
to
be
do
able?
is
He would be able to just generate,
du-
ultraviolet light. That's all you
dusting.
need.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
smoke them like a cheap cigar.
Will do. I'll let you know. Okay. Smoking.
All right,
Not
cool.
too
So,
early.
well,
It's going to be Sunday. Just
my
saying.
only day to be fancy.
Might want to sleep in. To be fancy? Really? Oh, okay.
There's an old
Gotcha.
SpongeBob cartoon.
Oh, all right. No wonder I don't know it.
No, my wife and kids used to watch it all the time. Some of them are actually pretty fun, but
Robert
annoying.
Geronimo that does Blood Ram uh, posted this artwork to one of his. I mean, look at there. There's you some dragon. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way, I was trying to get Jimmy Reyes on, but there's been a lot of power outages and stuff like that. So we'll have
right.
Jimmy Reyes on later. You know,
Okay.
at some
Yeah.
point. He
Whenever
never
it's
really
good for
committed.
yeah,
And I was
whenever it's
really
good.
wanting to sleep, and I was like, but I need to check in with Jimmy once I got laid down and in bed. Like I said, till I get some of this stuff behind me,
Get thee behind me.
get me the behind me. Now, if, April 20th, yesterday on the spinner rack, 1976, you would have seen these beauties on the stand, Shadowhawk. Omega #3. That's a Gil Kane cover with Electro.
Oh,
That
very
was a
cool.
that was a short live. I had the full run of that. I think there's about like I don't know 9 issues, maybe. I don't sure.
I don't know if I
Conan
remember
number
Omega.
Conan number
Oh,
64.
yep, I think I got that one.
That's going to be Fiends of the Feathered Serpent. That's going to be John Buscema cover.
Yep. Lots of
We
these
have
John.
Jimmy Reyes on. We'll have to talk some Conan and
Cool.
and maybe we'll have
Ooh.
Dan Lawless on too. I don't know. They've been wanting to talk it, but we're not talking it. And the Marvel Tales, number 69. Oh, the arms of the Dr. Octopus. Without the doctor, the living tentacles. Ooh, See the rampaging return of Spidey's deadliest foe. No matter what I do, there's no way to stop the living tentacles. That's a reprint. But
Yeah.
probably using the original cover artwork. I don't remember what. It's still only 25 cents. Hell yeah. Rawhide Kid. I'm gonna call that a Larry Lieber cover, probably Stan Lee's brother. I don't know. It could be Jack Kirby. Could be Jack
Hmm.
Kirby. It could be. It
Did he
probably
do
is.
Rawhide Kid?
Huh?
I didn't know Kirby did Rawhide Kid at all.
The kick. Oh shit. Oh well. Well, it's been nice knowing you. Yeah.
Ah,
If it was a character, he did it at some
well,
point or another.
it
But
doesn't
yeah, he
surprise
did.
me, but again, I was never big in the Western comics, so.
Right. Well, we'll forgive you then. Maybe this time. Here's just some cool. Here's some cool vintage covers for you. Amazing Spider-Man 58. This is by John Romita Sr., who took over for Steve Ditko. And if you didn't know, Billy Tucci had Junior on last night, along with Jimmy Palmiotti.
Oh, wow.
Were you able to catch any of that? I caught some of it, not all of it.
No, I
Chimed in
missed
the
it.
chat and whatnot. That was pretty neat.
I think after the man cave, I pretty much gave up, dude. I
Yeah,
checked out of.
yeah. And then Doc started to stream. I went on there for a short little bit, but yeah, I was, you know, but yeah, it was pretty interesting to hear Junior. I haven't seen him since 1986. I've seen his post and stuff like that. Submariner #9, bondage cover. One of those great magenta backgrounds.
Sacrifice
Ghost
in the
Rider
Seven.
#10. There's a
There
20
you go.
center for you. Marvel
Ah,
Spotlight. I've got the second appearance of Ghost Rider, so that's got to be worth something.
mm-hmm.
And X-Men 103 used to have that one, don't anymore. You think you have this one?
Ooh,
Going back that far? It's 30 center.
103.
103.
Maybe.
That yeah.
Maybe.
Huh? Black Tom and Jargonaut.
I know I've read it. I don't know if I own it.
Did you go back and try and get back issues, Shadow,
Oh
of
yeah,
X-Men?
yeah,
Filling
yep,
gaps?
yeah. Because my first issue was 128, I think, of X-Men. So
That's
anything I
interesting.
got before that, I had to go back and find, and I
Right.
did for a while.
Chad says, that's interesting. In Spider-Man 2, the movie, arms influenced Doc Ock like a living AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of fused to his
Well,
spinal
he always
column.
had some kind of like cybernetic bond with him, but yeah, that was kind of a twist they pulled on it.
Chad Townsend put the cover to his comic, which I think it's going to be a hoot. It's called The Black Phantom.
Oh yeah.
He says the colors will be coming soon.
Yep, I've been seeing these on Twitter or Instagram.
Like the
Sometimes.
logo, like the rompiness of the character.
Yeah,
I mean,
character
it
looks
really does
cool.
have a Deadpool type vibe to it, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Not throwing any aspersions. I'm not a big Deadpool fan, but then again, I haven't read a lot of Deadpool.
No accounting taste.
Yeah, well, okay. Mike Kaluta, I have some production artwork in a couple different veins on this title. Weird, but not this particular cover. This is Weird Worlds #6, Mike Kaluta cover. Tarzan, Edgar Rice Burroughs. Also John Carter of Mars. I think this is a John Carter of Mars cover. They feature different things on the covers.
Right.
I had several of the covers, but not that one. And I do have a Kaluta. I think I still have a Kaluta up for sale on eBay. I don't know if Uncle E is celebrating his anniversary. Anniversary. Wow. I kind of take it. I kind of took Andrea and anniversary and put them together.
Mashed them together there.
Anniversary. Yeah. Uh, Adria came to see me at Wizard World show back in 2010. We were friends, both married. 2017, we got divorced and remarried to each other, and today happier than ever before. Good for you, Uncle E.
Yeah,
Here's a picture of them back in the day, Shadowhawk.
I
Ethan
saw it. Yeah.
looks real young.
Oh, look at all that hair.
Yeah, that hair. Hell yeah. And then there they are today.
I'm very happy for her.
Very cool. Very cool. She's a lovely lady. He
Yeah, apparently she's a
should be
great cook.
well, that always helps too.
Yeah,
Hey Lorenzo, this was pretty neat. A little book nook of the little hallway scene at the beginning of Star Wars.
hey, Lorenzo.
That's pretty cool to put in between your books.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
and neat.
interesting.
Look
Huh.
at that. That's cool. Like that.
Yeah.
Accentuate your bookcase.
I don't have enough room for it. I gotta get another bookcase.
No, you just have to sharpen up your carpentry skills.
I ain't
And
building a bookcase.
oh, okay, all right,
I ain't got
maybe
time for
not.
that. Bro.
I ain't got time. Okay, um, spin a rack of April 21st, 1981. Let's see what was on the rack in 1981.
Right.
Didn't have this one. That's The Last Jedi. It's Star
Yeah.
Wars number 49. Of course, the next issue would be 50, which I think was kind of like a anniversary issue, kind of a special issue.
Mm.
Uh,
They usually are.
Black sensitive cover. I do like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
good.
I believe that. Checking in. Why check on the inks? Hmm. Not sure on who did the this cover,
Mental.
but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Mental.
Now later, this character became the Hobgoblin,
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Well, he
Jack o'
was
Lantern.
Jack o' lantern back then. That's
Yeah,
right.
Jack o' Lantern. Now I never did mess with Masters of Kung Fu. I just
I picked up
didn't
one or
interest.
two of them when they were on the rack, but I never saw a lot of them.
Assassins in the Night, Assassins in the Night, and Marvel Super Action, which reprinted the old Avengers.
Yeah, cool.
This is where you go up against Scorpio. The classic John Buscema early Avengers cover. I used to buy some Super Action. I would buy those reprints.
Oh,
In fact,
interesting.
in my search of Avengers at the very first, I would buy a lot of reprints. DC, this is the type of stuff you're getting today. Wonder Woman and Tasmanian Devil.
Oh, love it.
I don't
Makes a lot of
know.
sense.
I don't know if it makes
It's
sense
all
at all.
Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. Um, Violence against women is still prevalent in our society. Hope and Heals. Um,
Uh-huh.
this is the House of Parliament in Canada. Uh,
Oh.
did you see this in Hope and Heals
Yeah, I saw that.
where
Oh
they're
my
wearing
God.
pink women's shoes and going around?
Yeah, to recognize
Wow.
women.
I
Yeah.
just I
So they
would
got
I
every dude
would
in Parliament to go drag Okay, that's
I guess
and hail
I
Canada.
yeah, I don't know,
Oh,
man. It's
I
just
don't know if
the
we can
wild
trust our
world
neighbors
out
to
there.
the north anymore.
I don't either. Has everybody been batshit crazy? A top video in 1984, April 20th. I was still a senior in high school. I think it was May 15th, we graduated. So I had a little less than a month in high school and then I graduated. But the top
Mhm.
video rentals on VHS at Blockbuster. Anyway, John, you have Sudden Impact with Clint Eastwood. You have Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. You had War Games. Shall we play a game? And you had the future Batman, 1989 Batman, Mr. Mom and Mr.
Yeah.
Mom. So those were the top video rentals for April 20th, 1984. Kind of interesting. I'd watch any of those compared to today's entertainment. What say you?
Yeah, those are all fairly decent. So, I mean,
Yeah.
better than most of the stuff's out nowadays. I agree with you.
Enjoyable. I love when he attacks the um vacuum cleaner and
Oh yeah,
dust flies everywhere like he's choking out the
yeah.
vacuum cleaner. Now here I was showing you the Timeless the other day, some of the villains. This is one I didn't get. This is the Vulture done by Alex
Ooh,
Ross.
yeah.
Did Rex just say it only took him 1 month to graduate high school? Yes, I was a genius. Uh, Phil Diaz in the house. Happy Friday,
Well, Phil,
guys. He says, "Hell to Phil."
good to see you, Philly.
I love those Alex Ross Timeless covers. Uh, I'm glad to see him doing the villain. Uh, it Village of the Dam that had the freaky kids like this shadow with the eyes
Yes,
lighting up.
I believe it was.
Yeah. Did you ever see that Village of the Dam? Maybe I've seen it once. Maybe.
Yeah, I've seen the original, and they did a remake. What? God, I'm trying to remember when it was. Like in the late '80s or something like that. But it's basically the same story, just a updated film. But yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Dan Lawless reposting Jaguar God, which I always bought. Remember Jaguar God? That was kind of a Frazetta character, I guess. Aaron Lopresti did this,
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that.
but Dan had reposted it or something. So man, he's
Yeah,
rocking it. Yeah, I love it.
yeah, Aaron's
Aaron,
badass.
Aaron's so good. Yeah, you can tell, man, when he's
Can't
into
wait to get
something.
my Wraith of God 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for the Lost Pages, although I have to back it. Maybe here in a couple of weeks I'll be able to back it. Please don't
Yeah.
take it down. Not yet, Phil. Yes, so cool. I forgot to wish everyone a happy birthday today. Happy
Well, happy birthday, everybody.
Friday to you as well, Zaid Comics, and happy birthday. Is it your birthday, Phil? Well, happy birthday.
Uh, I'm not
If
sure.
it's I hope it's his birthday. Here's a actual Frank Frazetta girl there. That's kind of like
Oh yeah,
just
yeah. Frazetta liked them thick.
I, I must admit I like them a little thick too. More to hold on to.
Not big butts in the game like that.
But at my age, I'll take it. I'll take most anything. No, not that.
Oh hello,
Yeah.
Rex. Would you stop doxing me?
Shadow. They didn't have to know.
You know, go to all the trouble of getting this great logo drawn up.
I know, right? Here's a wonderful Neil Adams with Spiro Agnew. He was the vice president at the time.
Oh yeah, I got that one.
Spiro Agnew, you do?
Yeah. I told you Green Lantern Green Arrow was my first subscription through the mail.
Oh,
When I was like 10,
they had to stick a sticker on it.
my dad gave me a subscription to one comic book. He's like, you can pick one. Like, shit. All right, Green Lantern Green Arrow.
Why was it Green Lantern Green Arrow?
Because Green Lantern was basically my favorite character in the superhero category back then.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I just liked his powers. It was all up to his willpower and imagination. He could do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, I always
interesting.
thought that was a great concept.
And where does he rank with you now?
I still love the character. It's just, they haven't done anything with him good since Ethan. So
There's
I
your
haven't even
killer.
read those.
There's your killer dragon. We'll have to look at Dragon Rage here a little bit.
I didn't get to read any of those. So I just hear good things.
Here's you some interesting covers. Covers from all over the place. I bought this one back in the day. Very Kirby-esque looking hand. Al Milgrom, Mighty Avengers. This is 250. I don't think they had to call them the Mighty Avengers, really. Oh, look at those Ditko heads. I mean, those John Byrne heads. I had every one of them, except maybe Mockingbird.
Kevin Smith there. I think I'm not familiar with the film.
Yeah, Animal Man. That's kind of a crucifixion type. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. I have that one in my collection. I have this one as well. That's a Gil Kane cover. Journey into Mystery number 3. Yeah, these reprint books from the early 70s reprinted the Journey into Mystery, the second series, after it became Thor. Then they use the title again and show you stuff from the 50s. Here's one I missed. That's a Nick Cardy cover. Superman. Sun Go Wild. Son of Superman. Apparently we've lost gravity. People are getting sucked up into the sun.
Oh, that's not good.
And that sun looks awful close. Either that or it's Captain Comet. I actually like Kevin Smith's Arrow run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiro Agnew. Yeah. Are we happy birthdaying everyone today? Why not? KSSS does.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Lorenzo's stealing KSSS.
I have this one in my collection, Manhunter. I guess that's decapitated head. That's speaking. That's pretty bizarre.
Oh, all right.
We knew you'd come, Manhunter, sooner or later. Nailed head up to the, on the wall, the cave wall. It's kind of wild, huh?
Don't get too close, he might bite you.
Jack Kirby cover. Square knees.
Yeah.
And I told you, it's probably out now. Alex Ross posted his Thanos, which was due to come out maybe next week to the stores. And the villains, there was Thanos and Galactus. I think I told him to put me back at Galactus. I wasn't that big on Thanos. And looking at it, it looks like he's getting ready to sneeze. Doesn't it?
Kind
of.
Got you.
And I need. Now I have this one in my collection.
You accidentally annihilate the planet.
I actually had, and the reason I have that in my collection is I had a production piece to the cover. I don't know if I still do or not. That's a Superman as a vampire.
Ooh. The Phantom
now,
Stranger.
In Trinity of Sin that they did storyline, they made the Phantom Stranger, which goes back further than you think, back to the 50s to DC Comics. Kind of a character that narrated, mysterious stories. So I didn't really know initially that he went back that far to, I thought it was a 60s creation, but it goes all the way back to the 50s in DC Comics.
That's wild.
And it turns out he's Judas Iscariot, which Judas Iscariot just means urbanite, that he was a city dweller.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci's where he was from. 80 pages for $1. That was pretty hefty to get a whole dollar. I'd have to like everything in the freaking book or something. I didn't at the time. They're a great value now, but
yeah,
you know, back then it was like, I just can't justify a whole dollar, even though it's, you know, one book and it's DC anyway. I'd rather have Marvel. But sometimes they won out. You know, it's the best thing on the stands at the time. Here's Sandman, done by Alex Ross. Of course, he later became a good guy and reformed for a little bit, and became an Avenger, which I thought was cool. Really? Yeah, he was an Avenger. Yep.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I mean, think about it. He's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and you can get some Plastic Man type poses with him, right? I mean, big block. You know, I mean,
hammer hands.
He could be badass. Yeah. And, you know, he's a follower. Not everybody in the Avengers needs to be a leader, although it would help, right? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians, they say.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Is that racist?
Oh.
The cover to a nice cover to I don't know how much of that you can see. Power Man.
I got that one.
Number 75, special double side spectacular.
The Return to Kuan-Lun. Yeah, I've got that one.
I couldn't even read that, so too hard for my tiny little microbial brain.
I just remember the name of it too, so that made it easier.
Well, I couldn't have read it to begin with. So, especially as a child or, you know, younger person.
Alrighty.
I had to skip over certain words. I was challenged. Now, here's a later issue from that, which I may have picked up back in the day. I did read some Power Man and Iron Fist, but it was really Sabretooth that kind of brought me into the series, to tell you the truth, because I thought it was an interesting looking character.
Yeah.
And I love it. I like the Constrictor. I always liked the Constrictor. Yeah.
Yeah, I was always an Iron Fist fan, but not so much Power Man.
Not only does he have I guess it's titanium cables that come out over his hands and kind of ensnare you, but they're electrified. Ouch.
Yeah.
You know, Iron Fist giving him his heel to his chin. Yeah. Of course, he's starting to electrify that around his neck, so he better knock him out.
He better do something.
Yeah. Looks like he could shock your head off, you know, leave nothing but a cinder. Ooh. If he amped it up.
Yeah, like
too
fry
much.
Your head right off.
Fry your head right off. That's right.
Nice.
Another Frank Vazetta piece.
What a way to go.
This time with a panther and I don't think that's a tiger. No, it's a lion and a chimpanzee. Lion? You'd think chimpanzee. I've been watching Tarzan recently, the old Tarzan type stuff. I actually watched the very first one. I hadn't intended it, but Elmo Lincoln. Elmo Lincoln was the first adult, and it was right after the release of the book that it came out in the movies, 1919.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Elmo Lincoln. He was the first Tarzan.
Hold on.
Did you like Kevin Smith's Arrow run? Phil liked it. Did you like it, Shadow? The world may never know. This
I had to break up some ice. I didn't want everybody to have to listen. No, I never saw Kevin Smith.
Now I have this one in my collection. This came out around 2006, 2007. This is Corey Nord, I guess. RD, I believe.
Nord? Okay.
Anyway, that was an interesting cover. I actually resold these on eBay. I'd keep a copy for myself.
Lorenzo says, I hear that Elmo liked to be tickled.
Yes, he did. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Here's you a British version, 12 pence, Captain America cover. You are the super soldier no longer. Your strength is gone, and now Impact will slay you. So this robotic looking thing is called Impact.
Okay.
So he's lost his muscle bulk before.
Yeah,
That's kind of been a recurring theme.
Yeah,
So
they've
I
done
guess
that to him a few times.
I guess it's been done. I think I pitched that idea, came up with that. What if Captain America kind of lost is the super serum ran out. How would he kind of recharge? And the Fantastic Four did that with the Skrulls. They actually grew old, and then at the end of it, they actually were able to rejuvenate, and they actually said they were a little bit more powerful and stronger than younger than when they had first got their powers, which I thought was great because, by that time they'd been around 20 years, and
right.
That made sense. That gave them a new, for the next, since that happened in the late 70s. Well, that was late 70s.
Right.
Now, if they're not aged, you kind of can go back to the late 70s and go, well, they kind of got a restart, as far as their age, which, it's comic book. That's probably the comic book logic there is, right? That's glaring all the time. Why doesn't Superman age? He should be 80 or 90 years old, right? 85 years old.
Right.
He should be 85 years old. We celebrated Action Comics #1. Basically, Batman about the same age. I mean, why don't these characters? Well, it's comic book logic, or the way they do it. Well, that's Earth 2. Well, they're still alive on Earth 2.
Well, time passes differently on it.
Well, all right. Well, I won't do the hand gesture, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm thinking.
I know.
Like, damn.
But that's what people will tell you,
make
right?
excuses. Sure, why not? Stroke me. Anyway, here's Alex Ross, Hela.
Hela, very cool.
Yeah, from the underworld of Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
She finally made it into the movies.
Isn't she
Put the
supposed to be like
highlights.
Thor's sister-in-law or something? Or stepsister? Or
okay, no, it would be his aunt.
His aunt, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Odin's sister.
He was some kind.
And I only know that because of the movie. Ha!
Mm-hmm.
So movies can help out, and they can kind of warp things too.
And they can fluctuate.
Yeah. Strange Tales featuring It, the Golem, Colossus. We talked about him the other day. Here's one of those. Just basically a golem, right? Stone creature. He had a very short run in Strange Tales, and I think in his own book, never really took off. 174. Maybe it was because it was more solo stories.
Maybe
he would do better with an ensemble. Ensemble. You have to kind of say that. I told you I've been watching Tarzan. Ensemble. Oh, you know who was one of the leaders of one of the tribes back in the 50s in one of those Tarzan movies?
Nope.
Scatman Crothers.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Scatman Crothers.
See there,
Although they don't
Tarzan.
call him Scatman, they do call him in the end credits. They actually flash his picture up there and put his first name and last name there. He was nobody knew him back then, you know. But now you look back on it and go, wow, that's Scatman Crothers. And I
Tarzan,
think to
let me tell you a
myself,
story.
why do I dogs Shadowhawk?
He just loves doing it.
Ah, I never made it without biting. That's
Oh
Mr.
man,
Right.
it reminds me of looking at the mirror in the morning.
Petridge Farm remembers. Yeah, that's a cool painted cover. Just the lighting, because it's all basically one color and black,
Probably look
different
good under a
shades of
black light
green.
too.
Yeah. And since Lorenzo's in here and we've not done any lizard representation, here's a nice Godzilla. Take care of both of you all in one
Ooh,
fell swoop. Although he
man,
seems to be kind of superheated there.
that's Godzilla getting ready to melt down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which he did eventually, didn't he, in the movie
yeah,
where that
yeah,
happened? He
some of the Japanese
superheated.
ones. Yeah,
Nothing could stop it.
yeah.
It
Well, I think in one
looks like
version
he
he
could have released enough energy,
right. I think in one version he released enough energy where like he eventually came back, or that might have been when he got mutated into Shin Godzilla or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
There's lots of
really? We're going to
Godzilla out there I
connect the
haven't seen.
two? Really? There's just some Marilyn Monroe for
And you know
Friday.
how many Japanese Godzilla movies have been released that you and I probably haven't even heard of?
Yeah, that's true. I would really like to get up on those. Mrs. Good
I
Stuff
know.
in the
I'd
house.
love
We've
to
been
see some
waiting
of
for
it.
you, dear. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Good Stuff.
Uh-huh. Actress,
Howdy,
singer,
howdy,
and
howdy.
dancer Dana Darby was born on this day in 1945, discovered by English comic Benny Hill. She appeared on his
Ah,
TV
really?
show 5 times between 1974 and 75. TV and films followed. She passed in 2000, age 54. She fell down her stairs and respiratory failure resulted.
Oh, damn.
So she was on Benny Hill. I don't know what
He
else,
must
but
have fell like really the wrong way.
I guess so. Yeah.
Ouch.
But died at 54. Her face here, the nose, the structure, everything. She kind of, in this picture anyway, reminds me of my first wife. Kid you not.
He used to love her, but he had to kill her. Oh, sorry.
I'll never confess. No, she's alive and well.
Too late.
All right. If that was a little intense for you, here's some Raquel Welch. I
Oh,
like that they have the mirror in the back and they got the photographer in there too behind her. Creepy.
oh, Raquel.
I don't know what's going on with their navel there, but suck that
Wow.
dry. Anyway, moving on. Did you
So
ever
you can
play
fill
the
it with
game where you put the
champagne?
liquid in there and then out of the woman's navel? I hear it.
Yeah. No comment.
Okay. Xevious in Denmark here, what was formerly called the Women's Museum is now renamed the Gender Museum.
Oh, lovely.
You think I'll get struck for showing a piece of artwork with breasts and
I don't know.
maybe a peen?
Oh God, no! Don't do it.
It's a bearded, I mean, it's a Greek looking, with a beard and mustache, women's breast with genitalia, men's
Oh,
genitalia.
lovely.
Suckling. Oh, that reminds me, Dillard, the suckler. America tussle. America tussle. Let's make it happen. Or Don Chin. Call me. Parody type thing. Nah, I better not show that. That's pretty sad. They're co-opting everything.
Mm-hmm. Hey, why not?
The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. How about that?
That's a nice thought.
This miniature articulated skeleton from the 1890s, along with his sarcophagi, sold at auction for $365 million.
Get out of here. What does this thing do? Oh,
Lie
oh,
around, I guess.
what is it? Solid gold?
It probably is gold, but there's not
Oh,
enough gold
crap.
there to, huh?
Well, the casket's got to be made out of something. It's either pure
Silver or
silver or
platinum,
platinum. Yeah, I
or
don't know what
maybe
the.
it's, let's see, yeah,
God,
365 million,
wow,
I think,
that's
or is that
crazy.
365,000? Okay, 365,000. Still,
Okay,
that's a lot.
well,
That's still a lot.
and how old was it? Was it like really
Uh,
old?
1890s.
Okay, that's pretty old. I mean,
Yeah, a
it's
little over
not
100
ancient.
years. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not ancient. It's pretty
a lot of
old.
detail and whatnot.
Yeah, that's cool. But
Yeah,
man,
it's got detail on the top of
365
the.
grand.
I know, little velvet.
There's not enough gold and stuff whatever in there to make
No,
it worth that much.
well, it may be limited Tiffany's or something. I don't know,
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Yeah,
but I mean, regardless, there's a painting by
that's
the
just
great
insane.
Diego Vasquez, where he paints himself into a painting of the royal family. He painted himself painting them. Yep, yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a
All
brilliant
right. So
move.
I got my decimal point wrong. It's not 365 million, but it's 365,000. But still, for that little bit, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I'd have been happy
Uh,
with it.
Anniversary here. John Byrne's remarkable 5-year run writing, drawing Fantastic Four began 42 years ago today with
Wow.
issue 232, a high point in 80s Marvel. When I was handed the Fantastic Four, he said, it was like, it was a little like saying, I've never done drugs before. I think I'll start with heroin.
Okay.
There's a cover that he started with Diablo.
Hey.
And there he is. And he does indeed look like he's on heroin a little bit.
he, he looks shell shocked right there. He's just like,
He
oh.
does. It's like, you're offering it to me. I'm just a guy that used to do Space 1999 and Doomsday over at Charlton. I'm Canadian. What the hell?
Mm.
Well, that was the high point for him. On this day in 1789, now that's going
What?
back a way, Shadow, John Adams was sworn in as the first vice president 9 days before George Washington's inauguration. Okay, I couldn't get it out. But anyway,
There you
give me some of that bourbon.
go.
Here's a Jack Kirby Captain America
Loosen
for you.
those lips.
That's just pencils.
Wow.
He was really great at scanning his pencils before he sent them off to be inked, so
Nah,
we know
dude,
what
that's
his raw pencils
cool.
look like.
Look at
Yeah.
that Captain America right there. That's
Yeah.
badass.
Do you see Red Skull back there? He's kind of peeking under his arm there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you got Bucky swinging down back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks almost, I mean, because it's so small, but it almost looks like he's swinging off the edge of Cap's shield because of the foreground and stuff. But obviously,
Right.
it's something else he's hanging on
Captain
to.
America, bah. That was the actual line in one of those Captain America 60s.
Bah.
Bah. Captain America, bah. Yeah. I had 3 comic book creators from Antarctic Press on my panel last night. Cool.
Very cool, Lorenzo.
That's cool, Lorenzo. I was showing some Antarctic Press a few days ago. Hell yeah.
So we got Matt Martin, Trent Canuga, and who else? Just teasing, Lorenzo.
On the
Those
spinner
guys right
rack,
there back in the day.
on the spinner rack in 1981, as I said, you could have gotten John Burns first, and I did indeed. I did get that one. I don't know if I have it currently. I have some of those. I have all of them in trade paperback form.
Hmm. I may
I
have that one. I'm
think
not
I might
sure.
have bought this. This is John Romita Jr. and he was over. He was over. This is some of his earlier stuff. He was he was on Billy Tucci's, as I mentioned last night, along with
Oh yeah,
Peter Palmetti's brother Jimmy.
cool. Yeah, Jimmy's a good guy.
I did buy this Defenders number 97. Probably the third appearance of the Gargoyle. I think he made his first appearance in 95, and this is issue 97. So, and he's on the cover here. This might be his first cover appearance. I'm guessing.
Cool.
Oh, and I did buy this. Hell yeah, anything She-Hulk,
Oh
Savage
yeah, I got
Shield,
that one.
Marvel
Yep.
Team Up 107.
Yeah, I used to buy tons of Marvel Team Up and
Yeah,
what was the other 2-in-1?
Marvel 2-in-1. That was my jam. Not so much the Spider-Man. It was hit and miss with that for me.
Yeah, well, 2-in-1 was wasn't a thing, always thing in somebody.
Yeah, the Thing in someone. Mm-hmm. Look at Mr. Taxi Man Andy Smith, looking dapper, man. Got all his stuff at the convention all set up.
Nice.
It's pretty wild. Got the portfolios laid out there, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Always goes casual. He's got the Hawaiian shirt going on and whatnot.
And he's
Interesting.
chilling.
He's chilling like a villain. You know he is. Hell yeah. I don't know those conventions. To set up a table and they're a lot of work.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially if you're a popular artist, you're gonna be busy. Yeah. I'm guessing it's gonna be a long day.
There's no need to fear. Friday is here.
Underpants are here. Oh, what?
What?
The Underdog is. I got confused.
I had to kick him for that one, folks. Underdog's my hero. And they call him Underpants? What the? Man, thin ice, brother. Thin ice. How was it meeting Mike Barron yesterday? That was actually pretty awesome, Mrs. G. I had totally forgot about that. But yeah, that was pretty good to get to interact with him. I had a few questions for him. I'm not one of these fanboys that go, okay, unzip your pants and I'll do anything you want. I asked some questions, I'm past the giddy. Oh, it's Mike Barron, and hey, let's go out and have a beer and talk comics. Let's be adult about it, I don't know. I'm past the fanboy stage. Yeah, man. Underdog, one of the greatest heroes ever created. Fight me. Fight me over there. Yeah, Underdog. He was a pill popper.
I know. Damn drug.
He probably appreciated that. Yeah. Well, I hope so. I did some research. We were talking Eighth Man, remember?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of the cartoons. I've been watching them here on disc. I had, the one that I discovered at the dollar store years and years ago, decades ago. Right. And said, oh, that's I've rediscovered my first cartoon that I ever really remember that I really liked. And it got canceled. You know why it got canceled?
No.
He had these atomic cigarettes. And they passed legislation in 1965, and he'd put them in there, and he'd actually light them. You had to light them to activate them to charge up. So that ruined. Who knew?
Oh, that was how he got his
That's how he got
recharge?
canceled off ABC. It could have ran for years, but
I
no.
know, but with him smoking the atomic cigarette, like how he got his energy?
Yes. How he
Oh,
got a recharge. Yeah, when he was
right,
running
right.
one. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So they wanted him to change the whole concept of the cartoon.
And he didn't even do it and everything, but it was just canceled because of that. Didn't want to promote smoking to kids, I guess.
Yeah,
Especially
that's crazy.
radioactive cigarettes.
It's a
Damn it.
radioactive cartoon cigarette. There's no kid in the world gonna stick one of those in his head.
No, but
They don't even exist.
they might go for the Lucky Strike, said Dad, Here's some
It's a
early
whisper.
Don Heck artwork. One of his westerns he did, Death Valley.
Oh,
That's Don Heck. Blazing Guns and Redskins. Can we say that? Sure. Roaring
sure.
Tales of Two Gun Men and Outlaw. Blood Red Trail, Vengeance Killer. Ooh, 10 cents. That may be Avon. I'm not sure who actually printed that. I'd have to look that one up, but Death Valley.
Oh, hold on a second, Rex. I think.
Here's Dale. I'm too young to remember this. Bachelor Father. This is one
Hold
of
on one
those.
second, Rex. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Uh,
Should I continue? I think I will. And but what about Coyote and all that TNT? I don't know. Or was it just the cigarette part that was bad? I mean, they showed it like aim your flamethrower over here, and that's how he lit one of them. It was, and it. I guess he actually puffed on it and smoke come out too. I don't know, but it was. Yeah, I remember Bachelor Father barely. Uh, yeah, I'd like to get this because it's one of the 4-color ones. Introduces you to old TV shows, movies, 12 centers. So I guess probably early 60s when it was on the air. Um, Story behind this: actor Sammy Tong was born today in 1901. Best remembered for his role in the TV series Bachelor Father that ran from 1957 to 62, and Mickey 1964 through 65. Suffering
right.
from financial trouble, Tong passed in 1964, sadly, at age 63 from an overdose of pills.
Oh,
Suicide, I
wow.
guess. So there's that.
So,
But he'll always be immortalized on that 4-color comic
hail,
cover.
Apex. What's
Hey,
up, brother?
Apex. I meant to say hey to Apex. Today's birthday is Veronica Cartwright. Do you remember Veronica Cartwright?
Ooh, I know the
Born
name. Why do I know that?
born yesterday, April 20th, 1949. Over 155 rows, including the Children's Hour, the Birds. That's going back to the 50s.
Uh-huh.
Here she is here, probably in the Birds, but um, she looks like she was, one of the girls that were in the Doctor Who Dalek movies, actually.
I knew I know her from the Birds, but I've seen her in other stuff.
Yeah,
I
you
knew the name.
certainly
I couldn't.
have. Here's a updated picture of her right there.
Huh?
Uh,
That's way up there. I thought you do something else she was in, like maybe when she was in her
oh,
20s.
I will. I will. The Birds, TV's Daniel Boone, which I loved. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978.
Oh,
Alien, The
wow.
Right Stuff.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, Alien.
She was the woman losing it in Alien, like ooh,
Yeah, I
you
remember
know,
her now from
Body
Alien. Yeah, yeah.
Snatchers. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Spinner Rack from April 20th, 1976. Yeah, that's my jam. I bought this one with Orca on the cover, George Perez cover. Hell yeah. This
Mm-hmm.
was my third Avengers that I bought because I started with issue 147, got
Oh wow,
148, and then this one, 149. This was the
nice.
third Avengers I bought right there with Orca. Hell yeah. And I bought this one. This was my first Incredible Hulk, John Romita senior cover. Well, um, I'm wondering if that's Buscema with seniors inks over it.
Senior Ray.
I don't think that this was Conan, but I was aware of Conan, I guess from the Conan book, but I thought that's pretty cool if it's like Conan, or even if it isn't, with the Hulk and this creature. And the 202 was the Hulk in with Jarella in the giant
I was
warthog's
gonna
mouth.
say I thought she was in there.
Carrying on another conversation, are we? What's going on?
Apex is in the chat. How could you not mention Lost in Space? Oh no,
Uh,
that's Angela Cartwright. Apex, I believe.
Still only 25 cents on that Incredible Hulk. Uh, so I wasn't collecting long, and it was already saying still only 25 cents. And then I got to shortly after that see my first price hike to 30
Oh yeah.
cents. Almost broke the bank. Here's a cool Defenders that I didn't buy back in the day. Gil Kane cover with Power Man.
Yeah. I don't think I got that one either.
But very cool. And a cool this one had like spear can always kill you. Sticks and
Yeah.
stones may break your bones. Cut cage, but spear can always kill you.
Okay.
It's bad enough when he's going to attempt to kill you, but he have to make bad rhymes. I think I have this in my collection now because it's so cool.
Yeah,
But
but they had to make bad rhymes at you too. I mean, come
I bought Defenders off the spinner rack too. Ernie Chan inks and Mermida pencils, I think. No, you would be wrong, sir. I guarantee you, Ernie Chan had nothing to do with that cover. Guarantee
on.
you, just style wise.
Finger.
Good guess, though. They did often. Well, I don't know if they often teamed up or not, but those two. But cool stuff nonetheless. Uh, Here's cool. Topps Comics. You remember Topps Comics? Ray Bradbury
Yeah.
Comics. If she's not a vampire, she should be. Like a female vampire lurking, clinging to the wall, ready to descend and suck your blood, suck you dry. I keep forgetting that Veronica and Angela are sister. Yeah, I think there's two. Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I know the one I Lost in Space was Angel.
uh,
Yeah. Oh.
there's your vintage photo.
Speaking of
Maybe
nostalgia.
for Halloween. I don't know. Rocket's red glare. Yeah. I hope we take
Hey,
off like a rocket when we launch. I hope we can get Devil Flyer up there so we can launch, get it approved and whatnot.
yeah.
Got to get to that and work on that some more tonight. Charlie's London
Cracking that whip
posted
on you.
in the VIP lounge at London's O2 Arena to see Block Party and Paramore with my cousin, she says. So I don't know. I liked her with darker hair, but there's Charlie's. Uh, but a hater's going to hate. She's wearing leather. And then here's Charlie with her cousin.
Yep.
There you go. Looks like a crowd there. Hope they enjoyed it.
Charlie's a sweetheart.
And no mask. You know, that's a great thing. You can go out and have no mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a Mike Plug for you, Werewolf, to get you through the weekend shadow.
Oh, thank you.
Marvel Spotlight on Werewolf by Night, number 3. Got the silver claw there.
Mm-hmm.
Slay him, Krang. The werewolf must die. So I'm assuming that's just a silver gauntlet that he's wearing. She's got that Bride of Frankenstein hairdo going on there.
Yeah,
With
a
the
little
white
bit.
stripes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Topps and Baseball Card Company. Yeah, Topps actually got into in the early 90s, Lorenzo, making comic books. That was some of the
Mm-hmm.
last thing that Jack Kirby did was for Topps comic books. Shadow was correct about the cart rides. What did you say about the cart rides, Shadowhawk? Was he talking about Bonanza? Boom, 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 boom.
No, you were talking about Veronica Cartwright. And then Apex said in the chat, how could Rex not mention Lost in Space? And that was when I said that's Angela Cartwright, not Veronica.
Well, I'm glad you set him straight on that. How
Yeah.
dare you, sir?
Somebody had to. Hey,
Yeah.
Eric, how you doing, buddy?
Somebody has to. That's right.
Hail, hail.
Well, in honor of having Frankie B on tomorrow, and we'll be talking some kaiju and cowboys. Here's you a nice and some more lizard representation. Godzilla and King Kong piece. That's kind of nice. Glowing eyes for Kong.
Wait.
Eric and Boyd in the house. Howdy. Howdy. Pariah, Blood and Mud. Congratulations, Doc, for getting fully funded last night. He got a bump.
I heard about it this morning. Yeah, I was very happy.
Oh, yeah. That means we're going to get our book. Yes.
Hell
and,
yeah.
You know, and I make some money on my campaign. I'll back him a little bit more heavily because there is some stuff I want to off that campaign. But having to decide, you know, sometimes I just feel like Beaker, you know. It's like, maybe, I don't know what to choose from in CG. I don't know. There's some great, you know, I got to get to the Zaid brothers. Got to back Lost Pages. Here's an oldie but a goodie. 4-color comics. That's some golden age goodness. 10 cents. Fighting fascism around the world. Carrying the American flag. Hell yeah. 4 favorites. All new comics. I had to tell you it was new, not a reprint, you know? So you buy it. All new material. Your child hasn't. Ace magazines came out with that. I think I have an issue of 4 favorites, although it doesn't have all the heroes in there. My Ace might be, my 4 favorites might have the Key in there, I think. I'm not sure. The Key was an obscure character. Dynamite. Yes, I have this issue of Dynamite with Gary Coleman. Dick Coleman. Yeah.
Coleman.
Because
Gary Coleman.
TV's little big man. Of course, sadly, he's passed away now. Yeah. Everybody, what you talking about, Willis? You know? Yeah, I subscribed to Dynamite all the way up into the early, you know, up into high school. Long time. Wasn't reading it, but it was kind of like a cultural thing. And it was like, you know, probably should have kept on. Those would have been interesting. Speaking of kaiju, you remember Gigantus that came out in 1966? You ever watch
didn't
that?
They do a second movie with him, or there was like 2 of them?
Yeah, that's it.
This is the one. This is the one I'm thinking
this
of.
Is it. I think they did one with Frankenstein too. What you talking about? What you talking about, Rex? Rex removed the image. Yes, Mr. Raven, Lightning Man, Vulcan, and yeah, I did. Maybe I took it down too quick.
Okay.
I ain't got time to identify everything.
Eric.
I've just got time to say, keep collecting. Thanks for coming in. I'm not going to run too long. I have a campaign to get ready for. You know, we went an hour and a half. Have mercy. Have mercy. What I didn't get to today, we'll get to tomorrow.
Love you guys.
Yeah, and we got Frankie B coming on tomorrow. Frankie B. Now that'll be at a special time. I think that's noon our time, Central, and 1 Eastern. So check us out. We'll be talking Kaiju and Cowboys with Frankie B and Matt O'Brien, I think's his name. I can't remember. And we'll try and get.
It'll take Rex a minute.
Well, sorry, the storms and the power outages. We'll try and get Mr. Dragon Rage Jimmy Reyes on here again.
Yeah,
just as soon as we can.
Oh yeah.
Yes, go out and check out Lorenzo's latest stream for sure. I hear it was a good one. Had 3 people on from Antarctic Press. Way to go, Lorenzo. Where was that?
Hell yeah.
I was streaming 420. Messed up everything. Oh, well.
I know.
We'll see you later. Take care.